Adrian College. We're from Adrian, Michigan, and we're down here at the Big Bass Bash looking for a big one.
Our 7.22, I think, is winning. It's going to be around there, maybe an 8 come in a day or 9.
It's day 2 here at the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley on Kentucky Lake. Anglers are in search of just one big bite to claim their share of the more than $20,000 in prizes and contingencies that are up for grabs. The mark to beat to take over first place is 7.21 pounds, and this 500-plus angler field is ready to go out and try to best that leading weight.
He's coming this way, he's coming this way. Oh my gosh. He's got that thing T-bone. Yeah!
That's how you do that.
That's a good one right there. What do you think about that one?
It's the final day of tournament competition from Henry County and Paris, Tennessee. A total of 40 places are set to be paid out over the course of 3 weigh-in sessions as these anglers compete for valuable prizes and double points to count towards the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia.
New leader of the whole session, 5:04, 5:43. New leader, session 2, presented by Bob's Machine Shop, goes 5:39. New leader, session 3, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Abu Garcia, Ethan Fields.
Can someone catch a Kentucky Lake giant here on day 2 and best the current leader? Find out next.
Woo! How about that one?
That's our new leaders right there. University of Montevallo, 24.96. National champions, Wallace State, Briar and Clinton.
Welcome in to Day 2 coverage of the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley at Kentucky Lake in Henry County and Paris, Tennessee. Day 1 of tournament competition saw great quantity and quality bass come to the scales. On the morning of Day 2, anglers are hoping to build off of their patterns and what they've learned so far out on this Tennessee River fishery with the hopes of landing a big bass.
We figured out something that I think we can definitely go off of from what we figured out yesterday, and we're just going to run that and hopefully run across a few good ones today.
Probably the location in terms of depth that we were targeting. We were targeting a little too deep water in practice, and we pulled up a little bit and got a little shallower and started to find some fish. So we're going to target that area today and hopefully it'll pan out.
Here on Day 2, the full field of more than 500 elite college anglers will take out onto Kentucky Lake, with takeoff and weigh-ins happening at Paris Landing State Park. Today will consist of 3 weigh-in sessions, with those sessions ending at 9:30, 11:30, and 1:30. The first 2 sessions will pay out the top 10 biggest fish, and the third session will award prizes to the top 20. Overall big bass of the event will also be announced following the conclusion of Day 2 action.
Well, we currently have the big bass of the tournament, so hopefully it holds today, but we're going to try to catch an even bigger one today. And I think if our game plan works out, we should be able to catch some good fish today.
Yep, and we also had the 7th place big bass in a field of 520, so we're feeling pretty good. There's definitely some quality fish on our spots. There's not very many of them, but you just need that one to be able to bring it in and win one of the sessions.
Yesterday we ended up weighing in 3 times. We got 5th and 7th. I think the one fish ended up in like 19th, and then another one ended up like I think probably around 30. Pretty much just fishing shallow. I think if we're throwing top water, one of us would throw like a chopo, another one would throw a walking bait, someone would throw a chatterbait or a swim jig or something like that, and then another one would slow it down with like a general or like a pit boss or something.
During Day 2 of tournament competition at the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley, anglers will be permitted to throw only Berkley baits to catch their fish. This includes Berkley hard baits and soft plastics, as well as Berkley trailers to be used on jigs, spinnerbaits, buzzbaits, and similar presentations. This little wrinkle adds a lot of excitement to the final day of tournament competition, and introduces anglers to the exceptional lineup of Berkley products designed to catch fish in all scenarios.
Berkley makes great baits, hard baits, soft baits, and everything in between. So there's a bunch of variety of lures that you can throw.
I'm looking forward to it. I think a Berkley Fritz side is going to be a big player for us. I also think a Berkley Cane Walker will probably be one of our top 2 baits. So we'll be using those definitely.
Following this quick break, we go out onto Kentucky Lake to bring you on-the-water coverage from day 2 of the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. Keep it tuned here to see some great fish catching action.
To fishermen and other liars, the time you spent on the docks, the banks, the boats, the lines you cast, and the hooks you set. These moments you share with the people you love, the fish you never forget, and the tales that get taller with every retelling. Make memories that'll last a lifetime with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
When there's miles of water in front of you and hundreds of feet below, you need a boat with the chops to dominate, no matter the conditions. With the strength and technology to overcome the elements and the competition. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time.
The best of the best just got better. Clearer images, sharper resolution, improved target separation. That's right, better. LiveScope Plus, only from Garmin.
Understand the fish. Design the bait. No, redesign it. Trim this. Add that. Definitely more of that. Perfect. Will they smash it? Smashing it and holding it. That's how we do it. That's the formulas. Tweak the colors. Make it sing. Make it dance. Optimize design for that lateral line. All with a single track mind for getting hit, staying bit, ripping lips, for making any fish your fish. That's our science. Berkley science, baby.
Welcome back out onto Kentucky Lake for day 2 coverage of the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. Let's go out on the water now and check in with the current overall leader of the event, Parker Brown from Dallas Baptist University. He leads the 500-plus angler field with the largemouth bass weighing 7.21 pounds.
And today we're having to use Berkley baits, so we're using the Berkley Square Bull. And it's banging off the rocks and shell pretty good so far.
We're fishing kind of the same stuff we did yesterday. The wind switched directions, so we're just setting up on a different angle than we were previously. But so far, we've caught a lot of sand bass, and we're just hoping that some bass are mixed in with them. Net. Very small.
Sand bass, dang it.
So as I was saying,
yeah.
From the overall leader of the tournament, we jump on over to 2 anglers who probably logged the most miles on the road to travel to this event. Nathan and Jaden fish for Simpson University located in California. The West Coast team weighed in several fish on day 1 and is looking to find the same success here today.
Oh, it's 15. Is it 15? Yeah. I might as well just put it in there. That wouldn't do me anything, but...
Fishing close to the official weigh-in site at Paris Landing State Park, Nathan is now faced with the crucial decision of whether or not to weigh in that bass before running to his next spot.
I think we'll go fish. The thing ends at 9:30.
Okay. So we'll go
I just don't think this, I just don't think a 2-pounder is gonna get me in the top 10.
I don't know, it's gonna be the first weigh-in though, and people were struggling to catch fish yesterday. How many were in the first?
I don't really know, but it's 8:20. Screw it. Let's just go weigh it in.
I think the more you weigh in, the more points we're gonna get.
I'll just weigh it in real quick, and then we'll go back out and hopefully you can catch one or something.
Yeah.
Welcome out to day 2 of the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. We're in the middle of the first session here. We've got a couple anglers ready to weigh in. We've got all the prizes set up back here. Session 1 presented by Abu Garcia. We've got a lot of awesome things to pay out. I'll read through the prize list here when we get a break. Got a couple anglers already lining up, several faces that we saw yesterday. I already recognize making their way in. Nathan Phillips from Simpson University. We had him come up a couple times yesterday, handed him 2 prizes yesterday afternoon. Come on up here, man. This fish may or may not have also been caught on camera. We started a camera crew with him today. Let it read and lock in. 182, man. You are on the board.
With that Kentucky Lake keeper, Simpson University is on the board here again to start day 2. From one of the elite programs on the West Coast, we welcome up an angler from second-ranked national powerhouse, University of Montevallo.
River Eubanks, Montevallo. Bagging all on in there. Montevallo showing out here. This is the 3rd or 4th fish of the session so far for them. New leader of the whole session, 504. Almost hits that 5-pound even weight. Pull it out. Hold it up for Kevin right there. That's first place. Session 1 presented by Abu Garcia. Stand right behind the podium, please.
With that bass right there, River Eubanks from second-ranked Montevallo wins day 2, session 1, presented by Abu Garcia. The session victory earns him a $300 Bass Pro Shops gift card and 2 Abu Garcia fishing rods. Winning the session also positions River in a place to earn valuable points for his team to count towards the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. Second-ranked Montevallo claims 3 of the top 4 places in the first session of the day.
So we just won session 1 of day 2 of the Big Bass Bash here at Kentucky Lake. Caught it very early this morning. The fish went 504. Caught it early this morning on a Berkley Cane Walker 125, one of the very first spots we pulled up to, and we headed back to weigh in. It's absolutely huge to be able to win a session. I'm really excited for the team points that we're going to get from that finish. We have a really strong team this year, and coming into this event, we were really just looking forward to trying to get teams up to the very top of the leaderboard to get as many points as possible.
Thought I had enough fuel, but I didn't. Now you go to start the engine and you get that click, click, click.
When you're out on the water, you never know when you might encounter a breakdown or mechanical failure. But with a Boat US membership, worry no more. Membership provides you with on-the-water towing services, fuel delivery, and more. Anywhere, anytime that you need assistance.
We're here to come to their rescue.
Go online today to boatus.com to find out more information. Boat US, we're with you on the water.
Reliability. Yamaha is known for it. And it's something boaters value, because these days, few things are built to last. When we find something that is, we hold on to friendships, traditions, outboards. Because every second on the water is sacred. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters choose Yamaha for the long run, for life. Because reliability starts here.
Plenty of sunshine.
Come on, man, let's roll! What the?
To catch the fish, you need to be one with the fish.
With PowerPole shallow water anchors, you'll get the ultimate in precision, power, and control, so you can catch more fish. No face paint or phony fins necessary.
TH Marine has been producing top-of-the-line marine accessories to rig boats from transom to trolling motor for decades. From jack plates to fish care to LEDs, TH Marine has you covered. TH Marine, outfitting your boat from transom to trolling motor.
Welcome back to Day 2 coverage of the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. We check in now with Levi Mullins and Matthew Cummings from Bethel University as Matthew is hooked up with a stud Kentucky Lake smallmouth bass.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you ready? Oh my gosh.
Levi won Day 1, Session 1 presented by Engle Coolers with 5.40 pounds. This smallmouth caught by Matthew on a Texas rigged worm could be a prize-winning fish for him too.
I just got a worm hook on here, a Gamakatsu worm hook, the Berkley straight money worm, and some queen tackle, which this one's beat up, banging on them rocks. I'm still shaking. Just dragging it around, letting it bounce off them rocks on the bottom, and they'll just pick it up and sit there with it pretty much.
During Day 2 of tournament competition, anglers are allowed to use only Berkley Baits to catch their bass, a wrinkle that was first introduced to this event just a few years ago. Day 2 of this tournament the past several years has yielded the overall winning fish.
White buzzbait, Berkley toad on the back. Just looking for a big bite right now. That's all we need, just one big bite.
So in the mornings we've been throwing a Chapo and a Jaywalker by Berkley, and then in the afternoons we've been switching to a football jig with a chigger crawl in the back and throwing a Magnum hitworm on a shaky head and just dragging it around.
Being that this tournament is in the fall of the year, topwater baits are a go-to for many anglers out on Kentucky Lake this weekend. Berkley also offers an extensive line of soft plastics that are ideal for slowing down or finessing finicky fish in deeper waters.
So this is Berkley's flatworm here. I'm gonna be putting on a drop shot. You know, I'm gonna probably just work the bottom of that tree a little bit. I had that little butchered Berkley, the deal, and tried to go over the top, but that wasn't really working out for me. So I'm gonna just take a different approach and work the bottom of this tree.
We go back now to Levi and Matthew from Bethel University as Matthew is hooked up on a double while throwing the Berkley Stunner jerkbait.
Oh my gosh, no way. What are the...
That is wild.
So we've caught a few fish on topwater at least every morning, and so far this morning we hadn't even took a bite. So I pulled out the Berkley Stunner, the jerkbait, and threw it, what, 2 or 3 casts? Caught a double. I ain't never done that out here before. I've only done it probably once or twice in my life. So that was pretty cool, exciting. They were both shorts though, so don't get to keep either of them, but it was worth it. It's a cool thing to do every now and then.
Back at Paris Landing State Park, anglers are bringing fish to the scales during Day 2, Session 2 presented by Bob's Machine Shop. Let's find out who can prevail and take the victory for this hour.
Bag and all in there. That's a good one. Needs to go 355 to take over the session lead. It's going to do that. It's going to get you way on up there. 543, new leader, Session 2 presented by Bob's Machine Shop. Take that fish out, hold it up for the camera right there. That's going to be probably one about the top 5 biggest fish so far on the weekend.
Harper Burkeen from third-ranked McKendree University takes top honors for the session with 5.43 pounds. The session victory earns him a Bob's Machine Shop jack plate and $300 Bass Pro Shops gift card. The smallmouth bass we saw Matthew Cummings from Bethel University catch earlier today landed him in 4th.
We were fishing Main Lake Bar with a Berkley cane walker, and it was about 5 foot of water and there were stumps all around. Fish were chasing today. About 10:30 is when I caught the fish, and that's about it. We just kind of grinded all day with the cane walker. It means a lot for us, means a lot more for the team. We're in 3rd now in the school of the year, and it was a lot of key points for sure, and I'm ready to be back next time.
From sun up to sundown, day in and day out, we work hard. We play hard. And to keep us going during those long hours, we demand performance. Engel Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
I've made my living on the water for over 20 years.
For 14 years.
For over 23 years.
I've worn a bunch of different clothing brands over the years.
Some companies big.
And some companies small.
All of them said they were making clothing for us.
But none of them knew us.
None of them were us.
Except for one.
Except for one.
Except one.
AFCO.
AFCO.
AFCO. AFCO.
Fishing isn't part of us. It is us. Yes.
Fishing isn't just a hobby, it's an obsession. Whether it's blazing hot or bitterly cold, bright sunshine, raining, or even snowing. Someplace, somewhere, there's a fish that's ready to bite. And as the angler, you need baits that will catch the fish anywhere, anytime, no matter the conditions. From throwing topwaters to cranking the depths, know the baits to throw. Choose Spro.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
Are you looking for the ultimate way to mount your electronics? Beatdown Outdoors has a solution for you. Our mounts and live sonar poles are compatible with all major electronics brands and are designed by fishermen for fishermen. Beatdown Outdoors products are 100% American made using the highest quality materials, making our mounts extremely rigid and super tough. Unparalleled adjustability sets Beatdown apart from the rest. Whether you're just a passionate weekend angler or a hardcore tournament angler, we have you covered. Next time you're thinking about taking your electronics mounting game to the ultimate level, just remember, you can't beat a Beatdown.
$20,000 years ago, the invention of the fish hook marked the beginning of sport fishing. The first fish hooks were made of wood and bone. But today, advancements in technology have resulted in the highest quality fish hooks, designed for targeting many different fish with a variety of techniques. Gamakatsu started producing world-leading fish hooks in Japan in 1955. Introduced to U.S. anglers in 1992, Gamakatsu USA has a hook to catch you more fish no matter the fishing situation. Gamakatsu, simply the best.
Welcome back out to Kentucky Lake for Day 2 coverage of the Bass Pro Shops at Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. The University of Montevallo enters this week ranked second in the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. So far today, Montevallo has won a session and had 4 anglers place thus far. We join one of the school's 3 angler teams out on the water now.
That's a gar, ain't it? I don't know.
No, keep him down, keep him down.
He's got that big T-bone.
Yeah! That's how you do that.
That's a good one right there.
Let's go, baby.
Sir.
Tim, did you get that? He came 2 feet out of the water on that thing.
2 feet
Did you see that? He came 2 feet out of the water on that thing.
Dude, he looked so long, I thought for sure that was a gar. I didn't even watch him eat it. Tell you what, those Berkley hooks on this are sticky. What do you think about that one?
Back at Paris Landing State Park, weigh-in is underway for Session 3 presented by Bass Pro Shops and Abu Garcia. The final session of the event will pay out the top 20 biggest fish.
Ethan from McKendree. McKendree ranked 3rd in the country right now. Set that in there for me. Goes 5:39. New leader, Session 3, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Abu Garcia. Ethan Fields, McKendree University. Take it out, man. We want to see it. Hold it up for Kevin right there. I'll hold the bag for you.
Ethan Fields from third-ranked McKendree University wins Day 2, Session 3, presented by Bass Pro Shops and Abu Garcia with 5.39 pounds. The session victory earns him a $1,000 Bass Pro Shops gift card. This third and final session of Day 2 was one of the most competitive sessions of the entire event.
The spot that I caught those fish off of, we didn't practice it at all. We pretty much stayed up this way for practice, but like I said, we got some history on this body of water and we've been down there before, so it was just something that we fished in the past, and we decided to go down there today. Pulled up to it and we pointed the active target out there. We saw quite a few fish up there, so we had a Berkley Fritz side. It was a 7-foot diving one, no rattles in it or nothing. It was just shad color, and we launched it out there, came right over a little stump, and one bit it, and it ended up being a pretty big one. We didn't think that it was a big one at first. We thought it was like 3 pounds whenever it surfaced the water, but as soon as we got closer to the net and we got it in there, we were screaming. It was a great time.
With all weigh-in sessions now concluded, here's a look at the final standings in the Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bash presented by Berkley. Parker Brown from Dallas Baptist University holds on to win with his Day 1 Big Bass weighing 7.21 pounds. By claiming top honors, Parker wins the overall first place prize package valued at over $5,500, as well as 1,750 points for DBU in the race for Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia.
Feel pretty amazed right now, honestly. I didn't know if the big fish would hold up, but I'm sure glad it did. We just started running our show bed pattern around the lake, mainly around the south end, and then it just worked out. That big fish, I hooked it and she came up and jumped and he got her in the net, and we were freaking out because we didn't know if it was an 8 or 9 pounder or what it was, but I'm sure glad it held this big fish.
Following the first ACA double points event of the season, here's a look at the top 10 in the national rankings for the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. Adrian College is in first place with 15,225 points. University of Montevallo remains in second, just over 3,000 points behind, and McKendree University is in third with 10,625 points.
That's a wrap for the first event of the season on the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. Special thanks to the Henry County Tourism Authority and Paris, Tennessee for having us in town this week. And thanks to everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. This has been a Careco TV production. This episode was made possible by these partners.
Having confidence in your tackle while on the water is one of the main things to success, in my opinion. In the last couple of years with Denali, I've had just that. From anything from spinning rods, casting rods, tungsten products, even now to casting and spinning reels, I have the confidence to go out there and get the job done and know that all my equipment is going to handle it and do it just the way I want it. The thing about Denali is you've got great quality products at a great price point, so make sure you check them out.
We don't have a large laboratory to test baits. Why, you ask? We don't need a big laboratory because our pros fish, our employees fish, our owners fish, and our kids fish. This is our laboratory. Our R&D comes from time on the water. All that time on the water brings us thousands of hours of testing new products and improving current ones for all species. Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line.
Like you and my friend, you're not very much like me. By my side, I see things differently. You're my best friend, yes, my best friend, rolling through this world together. You're my best friend, very best friend, very best friends forever and ever.
When we could sell a good product to people and they get that same enjoyment that we do, I always tell them, it's like, it makes my heart happy.
At Secret Lures, our bassin passion is what inspired us to bring you the brand new Stupid Craw Kit. This kit is filled to the brim with all 5 Stupid Craw colors and 2 sizes of Stupid Tube jig heads. Whether you're a tournament angler looking for an advantage over the competition,
that right there is fun, Stupid Craw.
Or you're passing the passion for bassin to the next generation of anglers.
There's a lot of fun stuff about fishing, but I like catching big bass. I like just beating all the boys.
When you buy a Secret Lures Stupid Craw Kit, you're going to turn the phrase "gone fishing" into "gone catching." Head on over to secretlures.com to purchase your Stupid Craw Kit and get hooked up with any of our tournament-grade tackle.